Okay, so this is how you can create targets that are very precise. And for picking up this cone and putting it in the cup, this is how we're going to do that. So you're going to go over to paths and targets. So we already have a main, and we have work object 0 that we're going to use. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to zoom in a little bit. So this is all going to be done by creating a target. But before we do that, we want to go up here to our selection methods. We want to make sure that we are using surface selection. So you're going to want to make sure that you hover over surface selection and pick it, because we're going to be picking the surfaces. And then we're going to make sure that we're picking snap to center, because we want to pick the center of this cylinder. You'll notice as you're browsing through these that these are your different selection methods, kind of like your snaps in Fusion. Okay? Over here are the levels of snap. If you want to snap to a surface, or if you want to snap to the edge of a body, or if you want to pick an entire part. We're just going to be on surface, and we're going to pick the center of a surface. Okay? So now we're going to go up to target, and we're going to create a target. And you're going to want to make sure, this is very important, that before you click on anything, that the window over here, that you have your cursor blinking, so that when I come over here and I highlight, I'm going to zoom in and make sure that the center is blinking before I click, and also that this window has my cursor in there, and I'm going to click. Make sure it says 0.1, and if it doesn't, go back and make sure your cursor is in here and make sure that that's blinking with the center lit, and make sure it says 0.1 and click create. Now, my tool is showing here. All right, I'm going to hit close. Your tool may not be showing there. If it's not, go over under WobJ0 to the target that you created and right click on it and go down to where it says View Tool at Target and turn on tGripper 2023. Now you should see your tool. The reason why we did that is because clearly, just by looking at this, we've created a target, but the robot can't reach it. And if you kind of look, that's because the suction cup's upside down, and it's kind of like you lost something under the seat of your car and you can't reach it. So we created the target, but based on the configuration, right now, it's not good. So let's fix that. So we're going to go to target 10 over here in our browser, and we're going to right click on it, and we're going to modify that target by going down to rotate. All right, because think about it, it's like your wrist. If you wanted to rotate that suction cup up, so I'm going to rotate that. If I rotate that suction cup up, then that hand might be able to get to it. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to before I make any modifications, I'm going to right click on target, and I'm going to view robot at target. It's going to tell me, oh, looks like it can reach it. Wow, that's amazing. But I don't like how it's reaching it. All right, so I'm going to fix it. So by rotating this, I can look at the different axes. I got blue, I got green, I got red. So down here in my icon, I can identify that my y-axis is green, so I'm going to pick Y, and I'm going to rotate that 180 degrees. Apply. So now you'll notice that it rotated and my robot kind of lifted up a little bit. I actually like that configuration, rotation-wise. So I'm just going to rotate it, look at it, but it's not low enough. You'll notice that I'm just on the top of the cylinder. So now I want to drop it down a little bit. So I'm going to hit close. And now I can go back to that target, right click, modify, and now I'm going to use offset. And now if you look, the z-axis, the blue one, is my distance up and down. So I'm going to translate it in the negative, and I'm only going to go -10, and I'm going to hit apply. Oh, I went the wrong way. And the reason why I went the wrong way is because I was using local. So I'm going to go 10, and I'm going to keep going down 10 at a time until I feel like I'm low enough on that cylinder to grab it. That's pretty good. All right, so now I'm going to rename that target pickup. Now I have that stored. And the nice thing is if I want another target directly above it for maybe like an approach, I can right click on pickup and I can copy that, duplicate that. I could actually create an offset during duplication, but I don't want to. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go negative, maybe 50 in the Z direction. Close. And now let's look at this one. Oh, I went the wrong direction. So I'm going to right click on pickup 2, rename it to approach. But I know I can fix that quickly by modifying my offset. And I'm going to go positive 100 because then that would be, now I'm going the opposite direction. There we go. There's my pickup. Maybe I'll go a little bit higher than that. Go another negative 100. So basically you can play with these offsets to just basically bump it up, bump it down, bump your rotations. So now I've got a pickup and approach, pickup and approach. You could copy these over for place and approach place. So that's how you do it. Thanks for watching, guys.